Recently at Easter, my family came and visited, and I love my family. It was really fun. The only problem with it is that I always know that they're going to ask me one question. Quite frankly, any conversation I have with an adult, this question is always asked. It's, where are you going to college? What do you want to do with your life? Where are you going? And then I answer honestly, because I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do for the rest of my life. And they always respond. The constant response is, oh, don't worry. You have all the time. You don't have to figure it out right now. But then why did you ask me? I don't have the time. Because the thing is that society has placed this ticking time bomb on us, and they want me to answer what I want to be for the rest of my life before I'm even developed, and before I know who I am and what I want to do. And I think it's so contradicting, the paradox of, well, what do you want to do? Oh, but don't worry about it, you have time. I don't, and I have to figure it out, because I can't go through college with a major undecided for the rest of my life. And I eventually have to get a job, and I have to figure out what I want to do, and I don't get the time to decide for myself and to explore. Another problem is that the education system is so flawed, it doesn't allow for us to. Because college is the ultimate choice for right after we graduate, college is the option. And that's the most, it's the most explored option. High school is so focused on getting everyone into college that they don't teach fundamentals. Yes. They set up students they don't set up students for life, they set them up for college. But the problem is that once we're in college, we don't know what to do and we still continue to struggle. And I'm so scared. I'm so scared of leaving because I'm so nervous that once I get to college, I'm not going to know how to do anything. I'm not going to know how to file taxes. I'm not going to know how to cook for myself. Because high school doesn't teach these things. They don't teach how to write a check. And they don't teach basic communication. They don't teach public speaking, which is such a fundamental for any place you go after high school. You need it in college and you need it in the workforce. And they constantly put this pressure on teens that you have to know what you want to do and you have to figure it out. But they don't give us any of the resources. They don't expose us to anything. And especially because we live in such a small town, we're so limited to opportunities. I'm allowed one language class at school, and I don't know the reasoning behind it, but I'm only offered Spanish, and half of my school can already speak it. I just think the education system is so flawed, and I'm not saying education's bad and college is bad, because I want to go to college and I want to further my education, but I want to be prepared for it. And I'm not. I don't feel prepared for it. I don't feel like I have the life skills needed for me to thrive after high school. My biggest fear, besides leaving and going into college, is the fact that I will wake up one day when I'm 40 years old and I will regret all of the life decisions I made as a teen, because that's when society asked me to make them. And I don't want that. I want to be confident in all my decisions, and I want to explore and find who I am, and I can't do that. And I know that the problem won't be solved and it will continue to happen because society continues to want that answer. But I think we can make small changes in our education system. We can start incorporating life skill lessons. We can incorporate financial classes into schools so that when we get to college, we know how to manage our money, and so we're not struggling. And I think it's so simple. Instead of teaching the best way I can describe it is it's not instead of teaching, but it's just including more. We need more exposure as students so that if we have the opportunity to explore the different life paths, we know that college isn't the only option, because the only other option that has been given to me by this school is the military. And personally, I think the military is a wonderful option, as well as college, but I don't know if it's for me, because I haven't had the experience enough to figure out what I do want to do. And what I want, well, I don't know what I want. It's just so funny to me that when I express my concerns, I'm still followed up with this lie of, you have time to figure it out. But I don't, and it's so flawed, and it's so interesting to me that they put so much pressure on us. I mean, it's no wonder anxiety and depression have gone up in teens nowadays. And I hope that by next generation, we at least incorporate some of the life skill fundamentals to prepare students for life outside of high school and not just college. And so that we can be prepared for what we have to do. And because I know a lot of students who go into the workforce after college, or well, high school instead of college. And instead of the constant question of where are you gonna go, what do you wanna do in college, I just want the simple question of how are you? What are your dreams and what do you wanna do?